captured courts, attacks on independent media, hate against sexual minorities, public broadcasters blasting pro-government propaganda, violations of parliamentary procedures. This, unfortunately, is Poland in the hands of the current government. By all standards, democracy and the rule of law in Poland are in retreat and actually have been for years. And the response of the European Union so far has been mostly meager. There have been a couple of court cases, but they fizzled out through the Polish government's persistent non-compliance. And this absolutely must change. Obviously, there is a time for dialogue, but the time seems to be up. And access to EU funding must be conditional on compliance with European rules and European values. And even if that does not change the minds of Polish and Hungarian governments, at least it will remind everybody else, including Polish and Hungarian citizens, that the EU still stands for fundamental principles. The Commission is therefore well within its rights to also request penalty payments for ongoing non-compliance with ECJ decision. It's a move that we've been in this Parliament calling for a long time. Also, the government's active campaign against independent media is equally deserving of EU attention. We support the call by Vice President Jourova to introduce a Freedom Act, a Media Freedom Act, that would specifically protect this crucial sector from political interference. But in the meantime, all other legal steps must also be taken to prevent further centralization of power in Poland, including the suspension of EU funding, because the EU cannot be sponsoring an assault on democracy and rule of law in its member state. Thank you very much.